I love Tetra.
And hello, club members! Welcome to another episode of the Red Acre Neighborhood Watch. We're so happy to have you here and to get this little uninterrupted time away from chorus. We have your hosts for this evening. Of course, we have Zayden.
Hello, it's me, Zayden, again, here, again. What's up, guys? I hope everyone's doing fantastic. Thank you all for joining us.
Ever the Zealot. Over here we have Fireboy Kyle.
Hello.
Of course, we have myself, Leia, and our guest for this evening is Kirby
Hello.
with that beautiful mask, breath mint mask.
Yeah, according to Leia, it feels like when you take one of those breath mints and you chew into them, that's exactly how the mask
It's one
it
of
gives
those
off that
gum
energy.
commercials.
Yeah, it's one of those like five gum commercials, except it's just the IHT mask. how it feels to chew five gum.
I totally feel it.
So I know a couple people, well, y'all that stayed here a little early got to saw our new intro that Leia worked very hard for.
Yeah, so how about that new intro? Obviously, you saw the part where it says your art here. We had our Red Acre Neighborhood Watch art contest, and we will be finishing out the votes for that during this episode and announcing the winners. So if you haven't voted yet, have no fear. We have a little bit of time for you to vote in the middle of our episode. Of
Yeah,
course. Oh, sorry. Go ahead.
no, go ahead. I was just gonna say that we'll be cutting the vote during the episode. So if you guys haven't had the opportunity to vote, go ahead and do so. You do need a free Google account, a Google account. So
That's a good thing to note. So if you don't have one, you can make one for free and your vote can be cast.
heck yeah.
Of course, we also want to, as always, plug the Blackout Club Discord. All of the lore and the speculation in this episode is gathered using information from the Interaction Archive in the Discord, from conversations that happen in the Discord, transcripts that are shared, and you can visit the archive and discuss them further in our very own Spoilers and Speculations channel. We also want to give you a reminder that we do have a raid after each episode. We try our best to find someone who is a new club member so that we can welcome them to the game and to our amazing community. So please stick around for that. And of course, our audio may be great, may not be. If somebody's inputs are too high or too low, or if the game sound is distracting, let us know. We can switch those levels. Of course, remember, we do count Zayden screams, so when you hear one in chat, or when you hear one, call it out in chat, and we'll have a moderator add to our ever-growing Zayden screams tally.
God.
A really cool announcement is that next episode in March will actually be our 1 year anniversary of the Red Acre Neighborhood Watch, which is so exciting. So make sure that you come and celebrate with us. That'll be on March 28th, same time, same place. We look forward to celebrating with you then. And finally, previously on the Red Acre Neighborhood Watch, and the last time we were able to break through Chorus's radio wave embargo, we were able to recap on each of the voices, what they were up to. We talked about the unknown caller and how they're completely possessed by the hunter. We discussed, I know, their poor soul. We discussed the alliance. We talked about who LL should side with and much more. If you missed that one, you can check it out right here on Twitch or also on YouTube. And for today, we're going to be talking about the new update and the changes that it brought, more discussion about this alliance, the place between, and the cursed ciphers. And as usual, plenty of lore and speculation. We're always reading chat and taking your questions and your comments and your theories, so type away. This show wouldn't be possible without all of you. So this is us getting together, tinfoiling, and having fun.
Yeah, once again, thank you all for coming and taking the time out of your busy Saturday night to come and chat with us and kind of give us the small platform for everyone to share their ideas and speculate together for. Well, without further ado, let's go ahead and open up the mission.
Good to go, I think.
So, Kyle, the new update brought some changes, right?
Yeah. The first change is the addition of the Cursed Cipher, which look like tablets that will occasionally, usually spawn somewhere in the map. Each of them, if you collect one, will give you a unique curse, one of 5 curses. A good thing to note is that you will hear the cipher before you see it, because they are loud as all hell. And pretty creepy, honestly.
Yeah, they do that weird sound when you kind of get. Maybe Leia will find some right now and show you.
Right, there we go.
Yeah, if you find one, point one out.
Yeah.
The first curse is called the Gorgon, which is fairly simple. If you look at enemies, they will completely blind you, and you'll take some damage, and it will also slow you down, so that sucks. The second of the 5 curses is called the Call. Of course, will attempt to hack your phone throughout the mission, which means that in random intervals, your phone will start glitching, and when that happens, you will have to hold the right click button to slow down and reset it. And if you don't, it will scream at you, and any nearby enemies will know where you are. The third, my personal favorite, is called the Hunger, which, when you get this curse, after a period of time, you will start to take damage. But if you grab on back of the enemy, or of any enemy, like a sleeper or a lucid, you will bite them, which will refill all your health and give you infinite stamina for a few seconds. The
Yeah,
fourth
so
one,
give me one sec. Leia actually found one, so everyone can see what the curse cipher actually looks like. So Leia picks it up, and then she got.
No more shadows.
Oh, no more shadows. Sorry. Yeah. Hey, go ahead, Kyle.
which is the one I was going to discuss now.
Perfect.
No More Shadows is exactly what you would think, and it's also a curse that has appeared before this update, explicitly or exclusively given by Hunt the Strong. Whenever you're in the dark, you'll take damage and slow down, but if you're in the light, such as if you're holding your flashlight, you will be healed, and you'll go faster. And all of the curse effects stack, so for example, if you have 4 No More Shadows, you will run fast as hell if you're in the light. And the last of the 5 curses is called Paper Angel, which means that when you close your eyes, there will be a crap ton of fake shapes all around. And it will be random whether or not they have angel mode. So you might see some with angel mode, some without. So that won't actually be anything you can use to determine whether or not the shape is the real shape.
Yeah, it adds that level of confusion, and I think we have a poll for the cipher.
We
Am I
do.
mistaken? Yeah, we do.
We would like to know, for those of you who have delved into the world of ciphers, which one you think is the hardest to deal with. Now, remember, when I put this up on the screen, you have to wait for me to start the poll. So don't do it right away.
Don't start yet. Yeah, wait. I think we asked this last time and on our PTP Blue Hour, and I'll say what the result was. And let's see if it's the same. See if
Yeah, I
everyone
thought that
after
would
a
be
while.
interesting.
Yeah, me too. Let's see.
Okay, so we're voting for which is the hardest cipher to deal with. And up on the screen, you can see you have the Call, which you do !vote TC. You have the Gorgon, No More Shadows, Paper Angels, or Vampirism. Voting is open. Go ahead and let us know what you think.
Yeah, and while y'all vote, Kyle can go into a little more detail about what happens when you actually return to the boxcar with the cipher.
Right. Oh, sorry, hold on.
It's okay. So you get one of those.
I thought my push talk was... Oh, there we go. I thought my push talk was malfunctioning.
No
if you
problem.
succeed in returning back to the boxcar with a cipher, you'll get 1 or 2 old tongue phrases, which are emotes that can be used in the place between. If you collect 10 of these ciphers, you can enter the place between and use these old tongue phrases to try and construct a name. And if you construct a valid phrase, you will get possibly a pretty cool reward for that. Such as the galaxy clothing Leia and I are wearing.
Yeah, those are really pretty celestial-y clothing. I really wonder what it means to get one of those pieces of clothing from inputting a correct phrase. I think it's really weird that we even get a reward to begin with, but we'll see.
My personal theory for that was that Hunt the Strong was actually responsible for the celestial clothing, but that would probably be a bit depressing if you think of it.
Yeah, that'd be really weird. I think if the place between is where all the voices remember coming from, maybe that's where we can create a voice, or I don't know, something like that. Some sinful shit. But anyway, rewards are hush money, RK says. Yeah. Rewards are hush money.
Well, let's see what the chat had to say. Interesting. Okay. So we have a tie for the hardest cipher to deal with.
A tie?
A tie, yeah.
No way. What is it?
Okay.
What? Damn. Gorgon and Vampires.
Mm-hmm.
That's surprising. I think last time it was just Gorgon that won.
And the call was really close. It was 1 vote.
Yeah, for being annoying.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. That's definitely exciting. Some people say, well, Max says that Gorgon does nothing but hunger actually helps you. Yeah, I see that because you get that speed boost for 10 seconds. You can just go noom across the map. Gall is annoying because I'm constantly smack talking in Discord while playing. Oh my god. Just voted on which of the curses we found the most difficult. Cybernetic Banshee says that they find the call annoying, but Gorgon makes stalkers a pain in the butt to deal with. And then Novo says that's exactly why you get takedown. Are you a coward, me? Yeah. It's definitely
so
a
good.
tie. Yeah. But anyway, the update also came with 2 new missions as well. Maybe we'll get them tonight. So the first mission is the trace mission. So we have to find out where one of the bugs are on the computers by looking into the maze and then racing back to see if we can hear the sound on the computer. So this mission is a little fast. I've heard of players having troubles with it when they do it alone, particularly because they almost have to be at 2 places at the same time. My personal advice for that is to prepare a path for you to take to go upstairs. Good job, Leia. Don't worry, I got the music for you. But yeah, to protect, to kind of just get a path ready. That way you won't have to deal with so many obstacles. And if you have drone, you can actually open the panel up and then record it with your drone and give yourself that some meter bonus boost from the drone. So there's definitely different ways to beat the trace race mission. Unstoppable 2 is also really great. Just run everywhere. The other mission that we have is the Shadow People mission. So you have to set up an exorcism kit and then collect 3 masks per player in the maze and return them to the exorcism kit. But the twist is that once you collect these masks, you get these weird, floaty, shadowy people chasing you, and they move very slowly, and they move through the walls, and they have no sense of time or hunger or pain, and they don't give a crap about you or what you went through today. They just want to eat you. I'm just kidding. They just make you disappear back. So, yeah. We also have some new cosmetics. So we got some new shoes and pants. The Celestial Garb as well. We have all the new Celestial equipment for you to guess and try. Find the right phases. And yeah, and if you missed it last month, we have a special Blue Hours segment that goes way more in depth about the changes in the PTB. So if you want to get more information about what the changes were, go ahead and check that out. And with that being said, we do have dun 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 dun
It's giveaway time.
giveaway time.
All right, we're giving away a cosmetic pack. This is the first of what is it? Three giveaways that we have. So if you don't
Damn.
win this time, don't worry, you can still win. Let me open this up. All right. Okay, so you can enter the giveaway by entering !giveaway into the chat. It will automatically enter you to win a cosmetic pack of your choice. If you already have all the cosmetics because you're awesome like that, then you can also choose to give this to a friend.
Someone's watching.
Yeah.
us.
It's always a valuable option. You know, you might have them all, but maybe your friend doesn't have any. Go ahead and give it away. Texting is always good.
Okay, what's next?
Okay, this is a sticky situation. Okay, sorry. Okay. Our stalker friend is not making this easy.
Oh, stalker friends.
Yeah, apparently I disabled them. We still get one, I think.
Okay. All right, sorry about that, friends. Okay, let's close this giveaway.
We got a stalker on us.
Stalk. Do not eat them with question marks. I don't know. You sound like you could be convinced to eat them.
And our winner is Fluffy Raven. Lucid, please. I'm trying to give away cool shit. Why are you making it so difficult?
What the Raven won? What?
Raven! Yes!
Raven! Oh, heck yeah!
Congratulations.
Congratulations, Raven.
That's awesome.
All right, make sure you message me with the type of pack that you want or who you're giving it to so we can get that taken care of. Congratulations.
Alrighty, moving on. We have some more to go over for the month. We're just going to briefly talk about what the voices kind of experienced and what other club members reported hearing from the other. Kirby's going to start us off, right, Kirby?
Yeah, so See the Grudge has been going around asking people to learn more about Hunt the Strong and about seeking out the old language and learning more about it, learning more phrases possibly.
Stalker watching
And
us.
they actually called out Theodare, I think. They kept like calling out their name in a group, and eventually later in that night, they actually ended up talking to Theodare.
Yeah, I remember that.
Hey, look at us. Technically
Yeah,
correct.
and so
Cool.
I guess they came to an agreement,
Um,
and so now See the Grudge is actually the leader of the pact.
Yeah,
Which is
and
an interesting choice.
yeah, a lot of other voices, some chosens as well, are kind of jarred by the fact that she is at the helm now. Just because she is kind of like take no prisoners kind of girl, and some people might not want to kill. But now that she's the leader of the alliance, she said that she hopes that now something will get done with her in charge.
Yeah, her being leader is an interesting choice.
Do you
But
personally support SCG leader?
well, yes, but mainly because she has the other voices to balance her out in her decisions. I like to see it as more of like a council, I guess.
Mm-hmm.
get down.
So yeah, I mean, I support it.
Oh, is there a stalker there? I didn't even notice.
Yeah.
He's been picking on me. You know, maybe Seed the Grudge is the young blood that the Alliance needs. But could she also be like the reckless, headstrong person who jumps in too quick? Like, could be. I don't know.
Yeah, it definitely could be. She definitely has the capacity to be like that. So it's something that the voices need to be aware of and play with. Definitely.
Magpie says, I think it's lovely to see her being taken seriously after feeling like In Her Teeth was using her as a tool for so long. Give her that sweet, sweet validation. That's a very interesting point. I can see that.
Yeah. Won't making SCG leader want HTF to kill her more, sans the crypto main says. Maybe perhaps. I thought that was kind of fishy too, how they kind of let her be at the helm of it because now she has like a huge target on her back, and I think we spoke more about that on our last show too. Cyber Dating Banshee says that they would have preferred a more moderate voice in charge, like IHT or TM. Yeah.
Yeah, these are a lot of good points. But he says as long as STG doesn't become HTS 2.0, I'm fine with whatever. Which brings up that good point of just how like vengeful STG can be and what implications that has for if she knows when to stop. It doesn't kind of seem like it in a lot of ways.
Yeah, a lot of the members are worried that she will be like make a rash decision or something like that, and with a lapse of judgment. So hopefully the other voices can balance out how.
Stalker on us? Where is that little shit?
Oh, sorry, my game lagged. But with that being said, we do have other topics to move in,
We came, we saw, we
such as Speak As
still
one
need to
of
get
my favorite god.
You don't say. I would
I
never
know.
have guessed.
Everyone's so surprised right now. So the Watchers have expressed some concern that the voice is going soft on the club, and this is really due to some recent changes of alliances amongst the kids. So I don't know. Maybe the voice kind of feels like maybe they might be able to be redeemed in some way or come back. And I don't know. Maybe the Watchers are just kind of like they kind of do deal with the kids more on the front than the voice does in a way. The voice just kind of sets them to do with the kids. So we'll see. They also stated that the phantoms caused by the exorcism mission are due to the Ultong. It's the mind at war with itself. They believe that someone stole a set of masks and corrupted them in order to spread this plague. And the Watchers fear that the other voices will put the Ultong together and wield it in ignorance. And we kind of see that happening now. I think a little later we'll talk about how TID and the Alliance are kind of getting together and they're kind of considering sharing each other's old tongue secret tricks and hacks, cheats 2020. So I think it's a very rational fear to have. They also stated that the old tongue is alive and that it's not just like an idle thing. It's like a movie idol, not idle thing at all. I appreciate everyone's surprise at me liking SAO. But anyway,
Question mark? Question mark?
yeah,
Say
Plot
it.
twist.
SEO stated that the curse ciphers were never intended to be let out into public, and that the voice may have had a hand in making some of them. And they state that they found HTS's name in Old Tongue as well. So that kind of might give SAO a leg over HTS, maybe. I'm not too sure. And they also state that the place between used to belong to them, but TAD has some thoughts about that and about the origin that we'll get into a little bit.
Yeah, that will be interesting to talk about in just a second. But before we do, let's have a little slice of our favorite Jester LL. He is still a free agent and looking for an alliance. Maybe we should have said he is still a free agent and also looking for an agent, because that just seems like witchcraft.
That definitely makes more sense.
He's having a hard time making friends. The Idea and co think that STG, with STG in the alliance, that LL might be convinced enough to join, following that booty, but
Yeah.
I don't know if that's a good reason to have him in the alliance. LL wouldn't say no to following STG, but says he needs an apology from the Idea. He has also said that the place between feels familiar, and his quote was, "like a place I once existed."
Yeah, that's definitely really freaky. That all the voices kind of remember this place, but don't necessarily like have a tied identity to it. Like I can't remember being there, but so definitely there's something more at play there that we'll learn more in the coming months, days, weeks.
Maybe it's like a little voice womb, and they grow there. They sprout there, and then they are born. Like
LL is a mistake, cast. Those are some fighting words. The LL mains are going to look for you, Cass. I hope you have hired a bodyguard. They're coming with their plastic sporks and utensils. All 5 of them, exactly, Erica.
Well, should we pause here to take a trip into the portal?
Yeah, you want to go ahead and give everyone a cute little tour of the place between? Go right ahead.
Sure. Okay, so this is what the portal looks like. I'm sure most of us are very well aware. It costs 10 cursed ciphers to get in. You can prep getting in here by equipping the old tongue that you wish to try in front of the mirror. I don't think I have anything equipped that will work, but you know what? That's okay. That's not the point. So.
Oh my god, you disappeared! Sorry, you freaked me out.
Here we go.
Oh,
The womb of the voices. We have this beautiful tree, these beautiful balanced rocks, clouds that go on forever, weird little bowls in the ground, an eclipse happening, cool landscape, and then you have this thingy that you can step on, and your shadow waves back. And then you can do some old tongue. Let's just go nuts.
Imagine if you actually got a correct phrase doing random phrase.
My first one failed. So we know that that is never the start of one. But if it was a positive one, well, I'm going to run out of time too. And then at the end, if you do all 3 correctly, they cheer for you, and you get a little gift in the boxcar at the end. But it's timed, so you have to go quick.
Yeah, it's timed, and it's definitely a lot of trial and error to find the right phrases. I know some people have gotten together and figured out a lot of them. I know some other people make like their little private groups with it, and they take their time with it as well. There's different approaches to it, whether you care to find them all or not.
And one last creepy detail about the sundial is if you're looking at it when someone goes into it, it will force you to close your eye so that you don't actually see the transition of someone going in.
We just saw that on stream. I did not press Z and my eyes closed. What? That's creepy. That's creepy. I had no clue either, Magpie. Whoa. That's creepy.
Yeah, that's actually really creepy.
And it also forces you to close your eyes when they come back, so same deal there.
Okay, I'm staying here.
Although the sundial will open just a second before your eyes close. So let me just fail a phrase real quick, just because I can't.
Yeah. Meanwhile, we have chat arguing if LL did a mass murder.
Chat, what?
Chat, what's going on?
What have we missed?
Oh, mass
Just so
murder
glad.
of the Idea.
Mass murder of TAD. Yeah.
Yeah.
They revealed. What the? I guess that's why everyone has a tough time trusting LL. LL was really clever. Maybe he'll like backstab everyone again. I mean, I guess as long as he's okay at the end, I don't think he really cares.
I just can't believe that LL wants the I dare to apologize. Like, hi, I almost murdered you and all of your friends that worshipped you, but can you say sorry? Yikes.
I'm sorry for making the mistake of trusting you, Laugh, says the
Yes,
editor.
yes, that's the apology and the only one I will accept.
I'm gonna scan the data tab of my drone. But yeah, I agree. LL did way worse, Winter says. LL murdered thousands of humans. LL, the TID, gave me depression, so he has to apologize. LL moral compass is going in 30 different directions at once. Yeah, and he like goes into all of them at the same time. Yeah.
Should we talk about this mission a little bit since it's one of the new ones?
Yeah, so in the chorus data tab, you have to you have to record the data tab, and then you have to run back upstairs and find out where it's coming from on the computers. So it's fun to do this with your friends because one person scans it, the other person goes in the top. I play drone, so I just send my drone to scan it. So my drone is my friend. I guess all drone users can feel out. Your drone is your best friend. So I'm about to scan the chorus data tab right now.
Cool. We'll be waiting up here.
Yeah, Cass says LL is to Schadenfreude, and I can kind of see that a lot actually. He really does take pleasure out of people's pain. It's not the coolest trait ever to have.
And once the data tab is triggered, laptops all around the surface will be turned on and recordable. And if you look at them, you'll see that some of them have blacklisted words that Chorus is scanning, like FBI, Toppenish, other random words, and also some words that have relevance to the voices, like martyrdom.
And also the name of people, some adults that could be helpful for us in Ready.
So I scanned the tab, and now my teammates want to go scan the laptops.
Also, a helpful tip, if you're doing this mission alone, don't worry, because if the time runs out before you can scan a single laptop, it will reset the mission for you. So if the thing is all the way down in signal relay, you don't have to worry about it running out of time before you can get up to the surface.
Alright, so here's one of the laptops, and you can see the blocked word is conspiracy.
Maxwell just says everyone needs to be using a VPN, and that's where our sponsor comes in, ExpressVPN.
And this one here is pretty dark, so I'm not going to read.
Good Chorus Tablets, sponsored by Raid Shadow Legends, the most immersive RPG experience.
Let's see, there's one down here, and the word
Keep going,
is
Zeta.
sacrilege.
Stop, Kirby. I know the whole copy pasta. But anyway, beyond that point, we do have to talk about TAD and some recent things that he has said because, like someone pointed out earlier, he is, according to him, ready to apologize for LL, despite what his hosts have said.
Right, this is where I got right.
Yes.
Alright, so he has stated that he won't turn back into who he used to be, but he can't promise that he'll remain a peacemaker. He reflects who we are, so if we darken, so does he. And there's another fragment backstory, supposedly one of the first. An engineer at the mine, the tunnels would soon become Mori. He was long-boned, had an easy grin, and more than 70 years, and it's possible that he left journals somewhere around. And Hunt the Strong taught us something in dreams. No more shadows, possibly? The idea likes tulips, apparently. The old tongue comes from before our kind, and the voice is a book. It's a trace of what other things lie below. And the hunger curse was revealed to have come from an old part of Dance for Us that she'd gotten over, but the hunter brought it back. And he's also stated that the place between is the home of us all, probably the voices. He can't enter the place between, though, because he's not strong enough yet.
What's next?
He speculates that he would require a host. The Alliance is heavily contemplating sharing their secrets in an effort to match Speak as One and Hunt the Strong and to arm them. And he said that Speak as One thinks they own the place between because they see Theodare's and the other's origin as their own, when in fact everyone remembers it. And Theodare has said, as Zayden said earlier, that he's ready to apologize. Says at the origin, Laughlass was just humor, and Theodare made him bitter. Theodare has said that he owes Laughlass that humility.
Yeah, thank you for the summary of what happened with TAD for this month. Obviously, a lot of him wrestling with his feeling about LL, and then also trying to figure out what the place between is, and obviously where the alliance can go from there. Meanwhile, we have chat talking about UHF, which ultra high frequencies apparently. Most random thing.
No, it was a word on the laptop that I saw, but I
Oh.
didn't want to interrupt, so I took a screenshot and was praying chat would do their thing, and they did. UHF.
Yes. So CASA's UHF radio waves propagate mainly by line of sight. They are blocked by hills and large buildings, although the transmission through building walls is strong enough for indoor reception. They are used for television broadcasting, cell phones, satellite communications, GPS, personal radio services, including Wi-Fi, Bluetooth, walkie-talkies, cordless phones, and numerous other applications. It just seems like some radio waves that they're looking for, maybe to delart and destroy.
Yeah, and like Pidgey Bird said, it's basically our signal relay mission.
Maybe it is, yeah, because the signal relay is the line of, and that's how it works. Pidgey Bird.
Look at the chat detectives. I love it. So good. I love everyone
Yeah.
in this community. They're so great.
Lucid, there. Okay, that part's done. But now what?
So yeah, do you guys think that the voices are gonna get together and learn some awesome tricks from each other? Like imagine TMC knowing the TID fragment trick, where he knew that phrase in old song that let him live on. I guess maybe that's what TID would share. I don't know what everyone else would share beyond that, but I'm sure they all have some secret tricks that maybe we haven't seen or heard of.
I really hope that like they're all benign and not like, oh, when you put these two together, you blow up a town or something.
Yeah, if you say this word and this
Oh,
word,
God.
your mind
know.
shatters and snaps and breaks in half, and you go blind and can't see anything for
Right.
days. Yeah, I
Like
can.
we don't want any chemistry experience or experiments going on.
He's like, Laughlass pops in, he's like, look what I can do. And all of the hosts are rendered unconscious.
Oh fuck, that would be horrible.
Okay, so we can find all of their fragments when the hunter goes in for the pentakill. And chat starts to boo them, and then RK says, "Why are you booing me? I'm right." And I'm booing you too, RK. I'm not here for a pentakill.
Multi-kill.
Multi-kill.
Hide now.
Can't wait to cry in March. Yeah, I'm worried too about March, apparently. We're gonna get some major developments, so we'll see how that goes.
Dude, March is like Act 3, our 1 year birthday. Like, March is it. We're living for March.
We cry in Chili's in March, for sure.
We all cry chilies in March, for sure. That's gonna be the mood.
But moving on, we have another dun-da-da-da.
It's giveaway time! This month we were so excited we actually had a club member donate a copy of TBC to be given away to the community. So the wonderful RK has given us a copy of TBC to give away. So let me open that up. It can be for
Audible
you.
gasp.
It can be for a friend.
Down. Okay.
Whatever you so desire. It's loading. It's loading.
Thank you so much, RK, for donating a copy to be given away. I think that is so sweet and considerate of you.
Absolutely, and we appreciate that. We know that all the giveaways that we do on here, come from our own pockets and is something that we can do to give to the community, give to the devs, and give to this game. So it's great to see that other people want to do the same. Alright, the giveaway should be opening. You enter the same way using exclamation point to giveaway.
Yeah, while that giveaway happens, let's go ahead and get on out of this map. Got some important business coming up.
It certainly smells like it might be an art contest. Dun dun dun.
Yes.
Go ahead and be sure to write exclamation point giveaway if you're just coming in, so you can go ahead and get an opportunity to see if you might win that TBC.
Catch my breath.
Wonderful. Thank you for your sacrifice, Kirby.
You're welcome.
Alright, as we transition into the boxcar, we're going to close this giveaway. And the winner is Betty!
Oh my god, that is so cool!
Welcome.
Congratulations.
Congratulations.
Congrats!
So make sure that you message me in Discord and I can get you hooked up with that for yourself or for a friend. Thank you again to RK for donating that. It was very, very generous.
Yeah, we love to buy and do these giveaways because we want to support the devs and also give back to you guys. And thank y'all for your time and coming in.
Absolutely.
But now it's time for our contest, which originally stemmed from an error that we did not notice for like a good almost whole year apparently. And then when we noticed it, we thought it would be a great opportunity to make a contest and have another opportunity for us to give back as well. So we're very excited to show the art, and if you haven't voted yet, now is the last time to do it before I close the voting, and then there will be no more. And that is it. So Raven is gonna post the link. Thank you, Raven. So vote now. Last time.
Here is the first submission. You'll also see this on the voting page. Vote number 1. This is a 2-part submission for eyes open, eyes closed. Vote number 2 for this submission, which is a badge with a very beautiful background. Vote number 3 for this submission, which is a red and blue montage. And then vote number 4 for this. This is a video submission. You can play it in the submission form so you can hear how it sounds. I'm not going to play it right now. So yes, now is, if you haven't voted, go vote now. And while we give you a minute and a half to get that finished, we are going to roll the new intro video for those of you who missed it, and for those of you who didn't, hopefully you'll enjoy watching it again, and you can see where exactly our winner's art will show up.
Alright.
Alright, there you guys have it. The new intro video. I'm so glad people liked the Coco. That's one of my favorite parts too.
Yeah, I was letting stare for. That's the first thing she said. She's like, dude, you would not believe what I just got. I was like, what? And it's the Coco thing? And I was like, dude, this is so cool.
I know, I was like, Zayden, look at the Coco. Watch the Coco. Oh god, I am a nerd. Okay, so if you, hopefully you've gone and you've voted by now. Zayden's gonna take a look at our tallies. While he does that, I'm going to reveal the artists for each of the pieces, and at the end we will reveal the winner. Does that sound good?
Yeah, let's do it.
Okay. So for our first piece, we have Okiboo, who did this absolutely gorgeous. Why is the word? Where did the word go in my brain? Help.
Or
Send help.
art?
The
Plaque?
badge.
Badge, yeah, the badge.
Wow, my brain. This beautiful Neighborhood Watch badge with this absolutely gorgeous background. It kind of reminds me of like when you look over the cliff in the Blackout Club, just like the ambiance and the glittering lights.
Yeah.
It's just so beautiful.
It's nice, I like it.
We also had a video submission from Betty. I'm going to play a bit of it, and the slow-mo skills and editing skills in this video made me like unsure if I wanted to play our own intro video. It's so good. I need to learn. Will you please teach me? Let's scrub till a little bit in. Snippet of it. It was absolutely gorgeous. One of my favorite songs, and the editing skills were so good. We also had a submission from an anonymous person. So this is like a blue and red montage. We have the cell phone here from the tutorial when it's on the ground. A fragment, of course, a red door. Love the color use. That's really fun. And
Yeah. I like it. It's very to the point.
we also had from Seven Tech this eyes open, eyes closed, sleepers and such chasing the kids. And then of course when eyes are shut, it's the shape chasing the outline of the kids.
7 Tech hello, 7 Tech.
Hey, Seven Tech is here. Yeah, and the great and cool thing about this is these kids are actually designed after Kyle and Zayden and my own TBC characters, which is really cool.
Yeah, you can see Zayden there with his pink mohawk. Throw in that flashbang. I love it.
Yeah, with a snarky look on his face, as usual. Makes sense.
Cool.
So we have, for fourth and third, what's the word? My brain is blanking on words so hard today.
Prizes! The prizes that
thank
we
you.
have.
The prizes
prizes
we have. I'm not a robot, I promise. Okay. Fourth and third place will receive 1 cosmetic pack. Second place will receive 3 cosmetic packs. And the first place will receive their choice of either 1 copy of TBC or 6 cosmetic packs. So I hand it over to Zayden.
Yeah, so after much tallying, which I didn't do much of because it's automatic, the person that won is submission number 1, which is 7 Tech's submission. So 7 Tech wins first place. Woo! We don't have
Very nice.
Mm-hmm.
an applause track, but I'm trying so hard.
Yeah, here. We'll have to do it at the same time. Now it's just me clapping. Zayden, clap please. I got left hanging. Thank you, Maxwell, for clapping with me. Steph and Tick, congratulations. Make sure you message me and we'll get you your choice of a copy of the Blackout Club or 6 cosmetic packs.
Yeah,
And
you could even send all 6 of your friends one SAO pack, and then all of them have an SAO pack. Think about it.
or dance for us, because, best god, so.
Yeah, sure. But anyway, our second place is going to be submission number 2, which is the one by Okiboo. Sorry, just making sure. So congrats on Okiboo. Woohoo! 3 cosmetic packs. Yeah.
Thank you, Okiboo. Make sure to get in contact with me. Let us know what 3 beautiful cosmetic packs you would like.
Yeah. And then our fourth and third are the last 2. So that would be the one by Betty and the anonymous one. They both received 1 cosmetic pack. Thank you all so much for participating. Woo! Yay, more clapping!
I hope everyone in chat is clapping at their computer right now because it feels idiotic to be clapping with just one other person.
Clapping with one hand at that point because I have to push the key down. So I'm just clapping with the back of my hand.
Please help us. It feels
Help us.
strange.
So thank you all so much for participating in our contest. And we hope you all enjoy your cosmetic packs and you show off your new God cosmetic.
Yeah.
Or TBC.
Just again, Zayden already said it, we've already said it. We really, really appreciate the time and the effort and the love that you put into those pieces and the love that our community puts into, everything that we do. I think that's what makes it such a great place. So I'm doing the heart hand sign to you all.
Yeah. Y'all are talented as hell. Thank you. I don't know if that's to me you're the artist, but thanks, super both. So that being said, we are going to move on to finish our lore recap and then move on to our speculations where we have more of our poll. Kirby's going to take it away, starting with TMC. We didn't really see him this month, but we did get a message from him, right, Kirby?
Yeah, the Adair said that TMC said that as you learn the old tongue, it starts learning from you. So
Ooh.
I guess that kind of implies that it's a bit alive, kind of watching you. It's kind of creepy.
Yeah, that's kind of what SAO said. And now I look at everyone with the celestial equipment and I smirk because I haven't done anything at all. So get read by Old Tongue, guys. I'm just kidding. But if it turns out that us putting all those phrases into the space between just made the Old Tongue bigger or something, that might complicate things. But we'll see what he necessarily meant by that. But I do think it does imply that it is alive.
Yeah, it's I'm pretty curious on what comes out of that as well. But also, there was a TMC mask unveil as well.
Yeah, very beautiful.
And people were saying that it looks like a fencing mask, which it kind of does.
Yeah, I do like it. I think the one that has it is Mystery Music Band. They got it after a very perilous and dicey mission. They barely got away with the skin of their teeth. Very dramatic. I loved it. And then they go to the box fair and they have that beautiful TMC fencing mask.
I love that it's fencing because I just feel like out of any sport or physical activity, that matches TMC.
It would be the most posh.
Yeah, it's posh. It's dapper. It takes a lot of intelligence.
The gentleman sport.
And also the precision.
Yes.
Precision as well. Yeah, that's a really good thing to point out, Kyle. Amongst all that meme I just said, yeah, the precision is most likely most on on point. Knee slapper. Woo! We have
so
fun
funny.
on this podcast. But anyway, IHT came and visited you, right, Kirby? And that's where you got that spooky, cool mint 5 gum mask.
Yeah, she was out recently. She came around. She was asking people, if we were worried about the curses or what's been going on. She mentioned the alliances a little bit. Not too much, I don't think. But yeah, so, she spoke a bit about the curses, talked about how she called them worms, or
Yeah.
like bits of old tongue, strands of DNA, all that good stuff. Because apparently they're alive, but not like they're not alive like she is or any of the other voices are that we know.
Yeah.
But they're trying to be like them.
Yeah, SEO kind of said something like that to that effect, where they said that they were like perverse, kind of like them. So that totally adds up. Go ahead, keep going. Tell us more.
Yeah. So she calls it that, and she was also pretty interested because if we keep learning about Old Tongue and we keep learning about more of the ciphers, she was thinking that maybe one day it could, those things could help bring an end to the voices. Natural death, all that stuff.
Yeah, definitely. Her
Yeah.
whole shtick is to find a way for everyone to return to the void, or just kind of make everyone, or have some sort of way of them to die. I guess.
Yeah, and then she was also giving out the masks, like the one that I have on right now. And I actually got the chance to take her to the place between, and she got really soft spoken. Like she was like it was nostalgia, and she said that
Yeah.
it felt like home, but like she doesn't remember when she was there or if she ever was, kind of.
Yeah, kind of like that. Kind of correlates to what all the other voices are saying. I think SAO might remember it a little more because they kind of implied it, but all the other ones kind of just seemed like, yeah, this place is familiar, but I don't know why. It just is. Blah blah blah. So, yeah, definitely.
Yeah, it was pretty interesting what she had to say about all that stuff.
It
Yeah.
would be really crazy if we were taking Old Tongue in there and putting pieces together and birthing out more gods to fucking deal with.
I was actually kind of thinking that because, like, if the ciphers are pieces of DNA, then we're kind of putting that DNA together.
Yeah.
Yeah, definitely freaks me out as far as what is happening. I have asked SAO, but I have a way to get a response. So, but I also welcome everyone else to investigate what is occurring in the place between as well.
What if,
Uh,
like, a huge big bad voice is born and we're like, shrug, we wanted the hoodie.
D, we got the hoodie. Yeah, I think it was
hoodie.
Cass that said earlier that if HTS is behind all the celestial clothing, we're gonna lose. I guess because of the fashion line. So I guess that kind of plays up again here too. Magpie says SAO said it was hidden from them, which is who hid it. Who do you guys think might have hidden that place in between?
Kind of makes you wonder, because, like, lore-wise, the red doors are hidden from you until you wake up. So I wonder what else is hidden in Red Acre that we can't.
Stop, Kirk, you're freaking me out.
Don't stop, don't stop. Yes, yes, yes. More creep.
It's all very worrisome, to say the least.
It really is.
And who knows what else is hiding from us, thanks to the song.
Hopefully
Yeah.
we'll find out some more. Get some
Maxwell-
sweet reveals in March.
Maxwell all the way says that let's just burn the place. I wonder if we could do harm to that place. That might be something to ask as well. It might just not take harm. I don't know.
Yeah. Could be like the moon and just like exist in our heads or whatever.
But beyond the voices, we also had some human visitors, right? Like,
Yeah, dude. We got UC being fucking awful as useless. Useless
Big old
UC.
jerk.
Like
you
this
see quotations.
this person just saying a bunch of really shitty, horrible, creepy, awful things to people like into the light, a harvest moon, a tide so red, and his dance now, his dance now, his dance now, over and over and over and over again. Or things like, he is on the inside, now I come out to play. Like, what? No. Stop that shit. That's spooky as hell. You see? No.
Yeah, I
No,
completely agree.
do it more. Give us more spooky.
I like the spooky, but poor UC, my heart goes out to them. And they
Yeah.
will actually come up later in our episode as well. And then, of course, on a lighter kind of note, we have the Blackout Club HQ reaching out to people, asking club members what the hell should be discussed at this first big meeting. And none of us have our story straight on what we want to have go down, which is great. And they also gave out a tinfoil halo, which is just brilliant and beautiful, and I love it. And yeah, they're still out on Cool Ranch chips, so we have to sneak those in as contraband.
If you're caught with
Ranch chips are banned.
you're thrown out of the box there.
Just don't like Gwency.
Voice will pop up that is like, eat Cool Ranch because of the taboo nature of eating Cool Ranch.
I love it. Hierarchy worship. Let's go. But also, speaking of this big alliance meeting coming up and people being very unsure about the meeting itself and what the heck is going to be spoken about, we have some speculation.
Yeah, with this big alliance meeting that's going to come up soon, TM, and some speculation has led that it might be taking place maybe in the place between because it's such a neutral place. Do you think it's going to be the start of declaring war on the Hunter, or is it going to be a chance for an ambush?
So we actually have a poll to ask you all what you think. Remember not to do it yet until I start it. But yeah, the question is, with a meeting of all these big timers, is this something that we're finally going to actually start fighting against, or is this a great chance for the Hunter to catch a 3-course meal, if you know what I'm saying? And okay, the poll
Gotta
is.
eat, laugh, last.
I mean, he can eat, laugh, last all he wants. That's fine with me.
It's a little upsetting. Inner Teeth should have had the first.
Maybe he'll save leftovers?
But you know what would be even cooler? If he tried to attack Inner Teeth, but she ate him instead.
Oh, that'd be sick.
I've been saying for a while that I would like to see Inner Teeth versus Hunter.
These poll results are very interesting.
Ever. Oh, but we'll have to go for ambush.
Let's see. Cybernetic says, I've seen way too many times where meetings like this are just an ambush. Pidgey Bird says, I doubt they'll do an ambush because of meta reasons Null has given us regarding using the same trick twice. Maxwell says, Null's playing 4D chess with us. He could do it again just because. So true.
RK says, different trick, same result. Which is a good point.
That is. Alright, let's close this poll.
She also says laugh last tastes fun.
I love that.
Laugh Last tastes like a juicy sausage or like a chicken, apparently.
Alright, 75% of you believe that this is going to be an ambush. That's a pretty hefty percentage.
Holy dang, guys, y'all are very pessimistic about the situation. I'm just kidding. I voted ambush too, right? But damn, I didn't think everyone was gonna agree, or just yeah.
Yeah, I agree with Winter. My heart cannot take another Dance for Us incident. I feel like we almost have to expect the ambush to plan better.
if it's like, call an ambulance, and then the Alliance looks around and they're like, but not for me, and they like pull out a gun and kill the hunter, you know, like XD, you know, it's over. Arctic Bet, she says that they don't want it to be an ambush, but they feel like it might be. Yeah, me too. I don't want an ambush too. I want everyone to go home and leave SA alone and get off our lawn, but yeah.
Yeah, Muse says that they think that pulling all the power players into one room is just going to end badly. Yeah, we don't even know which way it's going to end badly. It just feels like it can't go well. But maybe that's
I
just...
feel like it's gonna end badly, but not for the ones meeting with each other.
Ha!
Because even if it's an ambush, it's like, it's like
Have-
5 against 1.
Yeah, exactly what I said. Call an ambulance, and then, but not for me, you know? Like,
So maybe
Or-
while they're meeting, Antistrong will ambush, but they'll ambush someone else.
Right, so it's
Could
like
be.
someone who isn't at the meeting is going to be the one to get ambushed.
Yeah, like Laughlust.
That makes sense, because like all our attention and our voice's attention will be on that. Makes sense to make the sneaky side move.
Yeah, because, you know, a lot of predators like to wait until one of their prey is left alone, you know? And while the whole herd is away, there's gonna be a few left alone.
That is very true. That could be very
I
scary.
wonder though, if we predict it coming, could we stop the attack if we warned the alone voices in time?
no, because they're all gonna roll ones.
Natural one. Well, speaking of this alliance, Kyle, I think you want to talk about the actual meeting a little more?
Sure, just one sec. Although to be fair, I'm actually super behind, so gonna be going by.
Yeah, I can take it away too. It doesn't matter.
Right. So our second question, I think, for the Alliance is what they should discuss first at their big meet. Like between the kids escaping, getting help from outside Redacre, finding Bells, saving the town, finding the missing kids, or that one baby that's been gone for forever, recruiting Interteeth, taking down Hunt the Strong, or saving the Unknown Caller.
Yeah, this was a brief combo of all the things that I could find that when HQ asked us what we wanted to be discussed, these seemed like the most common things that were brought up. So I was curious of what our chat would say. What is most important to you? What do you think the first thing or like the biggest thing should be? This is interesting results.
Yeah, I don't even know how to answer. I think a lot of people are gonna vote HTS, because he's like an established threat, but SAO is also still a threat, I think, to the Alliance. I think the number one thing the Alliance should do is just get together and share tricks, and we'll tongue it up, basically. Outside help is like complicated because the people that UC was with didn't trust voices, so to ask them for help might be a little difficult if they don't even like voices to be.
It's true. It is something that Gwen keeps bringing up, is they want to seek outside help, but a lot of people are kind of brushing them aside. Okay, so before I close the poll, because there were so many options, I just want to go through. Funnily enough, nobody voted for talking about how to just escape. Like, with our lives, take the kids that are woken up and just escape, which is something that was brought up. 2 people voted for trying to get outside help. 3 people voted for trying to actually find Bells since we keep kind of forgetting Bells exists. One person voted for trying to find the missing kids, or, probably finding that baby. One person, who will not be named, voted for In Her Teeth. One person voted for trying to help UC. 6 people voted for talking about Hunt the Strong. And one person voted for trying to save the town versus just trying to save the kids. So it looks like Hunt the Strong is very high in everyone's brains, but the next one up would be Bells.
Yeah, I definitely want to see the conclusion of the Bells thing. It's what we opened with. We've been out for a year already. I want to see if she's alive, or if she's dead, or if she's a voice, or she's a prisoner, or if she's God, or if she's underneath the floorboard right over here where I'm standing. I don't know, but I want to find out. HTS is a threat. I agree, but to SAO, I think the old tongue thing might be more of a threat. And I kind of agree, 5 voices over 1 voice. How scary is 1 voice compared to 5, right? But we'll soon find out. But Noxus says that people probably didn't vote for escaping because they don't want to escape without Bells and the other kids. And they also want to help the voice. I agree. I think people don't want to escape because it just kind of doesn't solve anything. Though, if they do escape, the voices, they would get stronger, I guess. They have more access to more hosts than just the ones in here.
See, Cybernetic said, I voted missing kids because I feel like the kids who knew the old tongue could help us a lot, and we really should find the baby, if only because Hunt the Strong and SAO seem so interested in them. I'm 100% with you on that, Cybernetic. I feel like they could be such strong allies since this whole thing is about old tongue in the first place. And if we leave them undiscovered, they could be a huge benefit to our enemies.
Yeah, some people have ties to people that might have passed away, or they might want to finish those debts and settle them, like Sam says here, and that might be a reason why they don't want to escape. Yeah, possibly.
Yeah, these are all very good thoughts.
I'm surprised no one talked to HQ about SAO though.
Hey, leave us alone.
Because, I mean, I'm just saying,
Uh,
if all eyes are turned on HTS, SAO can go on the flank. Like, it's a war on 2 fronts. We can't just turn everything onto one.
Yeah, I know, and I think that's kind of what SAO is banking on in a way. Like they're kind of waiting to see what they'll have to pick out after the 5 alliance voices go after HTS and see. But we'll see if HTS might scoop up someone before the alliance can meet up. The last time they were gonna meet up, they didn't get the chance to. Did that with the DPS. Sorry. She was going to, but then she died. Nova says, "What's SAO gonna do? Sleep? It's exactly what we're gonna do."
RK says, yeah, finding the missing Old Tongue kids has been important to me from the beginning. Yeah, I'm with you on that, RK. Maxwell says, SAO tries to sleep, I'm going to blast the Canceller song through the window. And see, San says, Hunt the Strong is important, but if we leave SAO to their devices, we might have a problem worse than the Angel. Yeah, that's very true. We can't get, nearsighted on this.
No tunnel vision.
Ooh, Insane Scotsman said, bust into SatCon, save Column, and revive CTS through him. We have so many threads that are left. It's hard to know which ones to juggle. I really want to see the Column. I really want to see Siobhan and Nelly's baby. I want to see UC not be possessed and terrible and a total asshole.
Still kind of want to see what happened to Cody. It's like
Forgot about Cody.
he hasn't been mentioned in a very, very long. And to be honest, I'm still convinced that the SatCon guy was Cody.
That would be very interesting too. Yeah, Maxwell says, at this point, I think we just need to wait and see, hope for the best, and prepare for the worst. Magpie says, we're doomed no matter what. Honestly, that's a mood. All right, friends. I don't think we've come to a better conclusion about what we really want these voices to talk about during their meeting, but at least it's giving us a lot of space to think and to discuss like what would help to come next. So keep thinking about that when HQ contacts you. You know, say what you feel, because that's what they're looking for. And before we head into the community segment, we do have one last giveaway. Woohoo! This giveaway is for a cosmetic pack. Just like the others, it can be for you or it can be for a friend. As soon as I open it, you can enter by ! giveaway. And yes, Maxwell, that makes 3. You can count. All right, it is open! Giveaway to get your cosmetics on.
Go ahead and enter and see if you can get a cosmetic. You don't necessarily have to take it. You can give it to your friend, and give them a gift, preferably the SAO one, which is one everyone should be getting. So
You can meme it. You can send them an SAO one. Cybernetic says, Zayden, please, your drooling over SAO is staining the carpet.
Wow, I didn't know Zayden drools.
All right, let's pick a winner. And our winner is Maxwell, all the way. Congratulations. Yeah, congrats. Make sure you message me on Discord so that I can get you what you want. And with that, we are going to segue into our wonderful community segment for February to finish out our show. Once I click all the right buttons. There we go. All right, this is our Community Spotlight February edition. We do have a little bit of extra blood than we're used to and some intense imagery, so just a little warning on there in case that helps you. And that was not what I wanted to do. Okay, first up, we have some artwork by Tyr. We have a little comic strip here that depicts the hunger. And of course we have a bunch of really amazing emojis of different flags for the different gods. And this is just some. There are like over 100 of the god symbols with different pride flags. So I'm going to link the link to those in case you want to check those out, because there's just too many to fit on this page, and they're just beautiful. So what did you guys think the first time you got the hunger? Did it feel like this?
It became my favorite curse almost immediately.
Uh-oh, are we losing Zayden?
Oh, I
think
think
the-
we are.
Zayden, if you can hear us, we can't hear you, my friend.
You're kind of cutting out a bit on our.
F in chat for Zayden's mic.
Sorry, I'm a robot.
Okay, there we go.
Sometimes you be robot. But I would say
Oh no.
robot.
Well, maybe you can type it in chat? Once a robot, always a robot. Poor
Yeah,
Zayden.
I'm just
going through it.
cursed with my eternal robot identity. I know and that's also why like I don't like robots. It's part of my deep-rooted character lore. You know, Satan is half robot, half person, unable to cope with that reality.
Oh no.
Beep bop, loading Internet Explorer 3.0. Beep bop.
Well, now that you're back, how did you feel about The Hunger? Kyle loved it.
I love the art. I just get creeped out with blood. I'm just bloodphobic, whatever that is.
Yes.
Homophobic, yeah.
Um, we also have some art from Shofi. I just love the look on this face. They also do commissions, so for more info, you can shoot them a DM. But can we talk about this crazed look, this emotion, and these colors?
I am in love with the colors.
Yeah, they're so sharp.
It's so vibrant. Like, stands out so much.
I agree. And like the music notes and staff in the background is just like, wow. Wow.
Are they an SAO follower or do they just have the symbol?
Huh. They like us.
We also have some art from Novocaine. We have on the left, we have the art that they did from the 6 rotten eggs from the 12 days of TBC. And in our middle, we have a commission that they did. And on
Leg.
yeah, leg. And then on the right, of course, we have a little comic strip of RK getting the tinfoil halo that I can't help but just giggle at because it's so cute.
That was probably like one of the funniest nights I've experienced in TV.
Aww.
Yeah, the Halo looks really silly. I always love Nevo's leg draw, long leg,
Like for days.
legs for days.
We also have some art from Massium. These are photo edits. And honestly, when he told me, I was so shocked because they don't like look at all like a screenshot. Like, he put so much time into editing them. They really look like paintings.
Yeah, they're really neat. I wouldn't have even guessed that they had been drawn if you didn't tell me that.
We also have
Those
some...
are edited?
right? Yeah.
Graphic design is my
There's
passion.
no way.
Those are,
I don't believe that.
Yeah, those are
That's exactly what I said. Yeah.
Those have to be drawn. I don't believe.
I love it. It's so well produced.
Yeah, they're very talented in photo editing. And we also
Macium
have some...
says in chat that they are edited and that they have the original images. So they got the receipts for me.
They got the receipts. Very well done. We also have some art from Oxenfree. We also know them as Ryder. I absolutely adore their cross-stitching. I wish I had the talent and I
I
would
know.
hang one in
I
my
love
home.
it. I love whenever they post their little cross stitchings. It's so beautiful.
Mm-hmm. And of course, their art is always beautiful as well. Majestic SAO.
I need one of those cross stitches to be on.
Right. Same here. We also have some art from Granioki. So this, we have some embodiments of Die For You and In Her Teeth. And on the right, we also have some commissions that they did for RK. And RK said that Oki put more colors of the skulls with other neon light god signs for other people to use too, which is so nice. They also do commissions for character portraits or logos, so you can go hit them up for that if you are in the market.
RK art commission, of course, we had to have at least one piece. You know, RK submitted. Just kidding, RK. Bless you, RK.
We also have a submission from Sama Lin. We know them as Tricking Loki. They do these wonderful and gorgeous poems that are actually in the shape. Like, not only do they pertain to a specific voice, but then they're also in the shape of that voice's symbol, which is just beautiful. So I am going to link to these poems so that you can also read them or check those out as well. So it's kind of like a triple threat. You have the color going on, the symbol going on, and the poem, and they all go together to make this beautiful art.
Yeah, I
Yeah.
love. Sorry, go ahead, Kyle.
I was gonna say the amount of time it must have taken to make all this must be incredible. It's like they all look so well done.
Yeah, and the poems also are very well written as well. I shared a lot on the Twitter too as they came out, and I appreciate them.
Same here. For Sama, you can find them on Twitch. They play multiplayer games. They play a lot of the Blackout Club. They also enjoy writing poetry and dealing with terrible jokes. So, you know, the huge. We also have some art from our resident muse. On here we have, the first one is sometimes your kid just tries to convince a hive mind they're wrong and gets given a mask as a pacifier. It doesn't make her very happy, not at all. And then we have skirts are impractical for missions, but fight me. And then, of course, we have this kid has a real weird duality to her. When she's stalking, she's got enough vengeance to make an STG kid weep, but normally she'd never hurt a fly unless it tried to hurt her friends. Sometimes the monster likes to remind you it exists.
Yeah, I love the caption and the concept of it. I'm just scared. It's like freaky.
It's very scary. They always give us artwork that is emotional.
I'm getting scarier, guys. I'm just kidding.
Remember, I'm you too, says the brain demon.
Right? Yeah, they're great at always delivering those like high impact, high emotional pieces
Yeah, they are.
that spook us to death. We also have some artwork from Azura. This was submitted by Kit Ballard and was a commission of her character. And as always, we know our signature Azura with those bright neon colors and the use of them.
Zero's talent knows no bounds. I love their use of the colors. It's almost like the neon splatter paint almost. And you also see like the action of Kit's characters moving as well as the like sliding with their crossbow out. It's very, very nice. Very nice action.
It really is. They do take commissions, so remember to hit them up if you're in need. We also have some art by Cheeb. we have on the left a Valentine for the community, and on the right a painting of their character.
I absolutely love Valentine's Day card that they did. It was so cute.
I was
I
laughing
love the
so
little
hard.
rhyme it has.
During the
on-
song "We Have Your Dad," like I would just like imagine like you're like in class and you're getting Valentine's Day cards. You know how in school they would make you share it. You just get a bunch, you put them in and then like one of the kids hands you one and you don't really notice, and you check them later and you see one of your cards and it says this. You're just like, what the heck?
Yes, that's so funny and weird that you would say that, because when I first saw this, when they posted it on Twitter, it kind of like sent me into that realization of like TBC is this vastly horrific world, right, that we're set in, where we literally are like having our kids go out at night finding their dead friends in a maze. Their parents like aren't really their parents, like they're dealing with like voices in their head, but yet a lot of the times we kind of pull away from that and we like, you know, give the voices pet names and ask them their favorite colors, and we try and like have that semblance of a childhood still. And I feel like this Valentine just kind of embodies that. Where you're just shocked at the end, like, oh yeah, wait, this is a horror game.
Yeah, absolutely. I love the lighting of their second piece as well. Oh, that red glows very.
Yeah, very thoughtful in the coloring for sure. We also have a submission from our own Kit Ballard. We have a pair of masks. On the left, we have their version of what a Laugh Last mask would look like. And then the middle is their avatar wearing a Seed the Grudge mask. And on the right is what they think the Seed the Grudge mask would look like without their character in front of it. And I laughed so hard when I saw the paper bag. It was perfect.
So low effort, but you know, like I guess like because the real one is like this like paper plate clown mask thing. It looks like someone made it in. It looks like he actually got like some kindergartners to make it during class, and yeah.
I just could totally see it coming from him.
I could see definitely a design like this coming from him.
Yeah, Novima says they weren't even that far off the real mask. It's true. Like a little art project.
Raven says that they hate how the googly eyes move back and forth. I think that's the flippin' best part of it.
We also have some art from Vo. We had so much submitted that this is about as much as I could fit on. We'll have more next time.
Oh my god! Like, yeah, they've been making a lot of TVC art.
I love it so much. So we have a character sketch. We have some characterizations of the voices. We have them in celestial gear in the maze. We have this really cool animation. In case I know there's a lot on here, so I want to draw your attention to it. This is an animation, and they actually animated the Chosen shirt to change color, which is so cool. And then, of course, a bust of their character in celestial gear.
Yeah, they do some really cute animations. You can find them on their Twitter. I like them a lot. I think they did one with the bat. It was
They also do commissions in exchange for Steam games, so you can DM them on Discord if you're interested. We also got some art from Seven Tech, other than their wonderful submission for our art contest. These are some iconography type pieces that they
did. Seven Tech! I love Seven Tech's abstracts art. It's so awesome.
I feel like I could see it like spray painted on a building and would be like, yo, that's sick.
Yeah, it definitely looks very cool if it was spray painted on a building. Mixed some stencils, do some plagiarism.
They also said to tell Hunt the Strong to fight them because he was the most difficult to draw. And I just want to say, how dare you put that Dance for Us sign there and make me want to cry, because you are pulling all my emotional heartstrings with that picture. How dare. P.S. I love it, but how dare.
They all look so beautiful. It's like you can instantly tell which one is which because the symbol for each voice is almost, well, perfectly fit into the design. It's like the See the Grudge one on the left, especially. You can just, that's
Yeah.
her.
Yeah, and they definitely put thought into what the voices represent. Like SEO having many hands, the TAD one being like all fractal and have little cracks in it as well to make it, got put back. Very, very nice interpretations. Very well thought out. I love it.
Absolutely. We also have a video submission from the Insane Scotsman, Ryder, and Cretaceous together making the voice reels
Dude, when I got this, I was like, I almost thought it was like a shit post. I was like, is this a real thing? And then I clicked it, and wow.
Right. So I'm going to link the video in the chat, and we'll play a little snippet of it, but definitely click on it and go watch it in its entirety because it's fabulous.
Yeah, honestly.
Bullshit. Stop lying. Lie the fuck down, dears, and sleep. The wind whispers soft through the grass. Sinners, the field mice they make not a peep. It's been 38 nights already. By the angel, what the fuck? Go to sleep.
So you really need to go watch the whole thing because it's just fabulous and hilarious.
It's great.
Oh my goodness. Yes, it's glorious. Well done. Hats off to them.
It's like a flaming bag of shitpost. Like it's like glorified iron, gold poop, like gold shitpost.
Right. We also have a submission by Cretaceous where they talked about not only enjoying illustration, as we know and have seen, but they also enjoy 3D media. So we have a pumpkin carving here of the angel, which is incredible
Awesome.
and looks terrifying.
That's so good. Hello.
And of course, we know if you've been hanging out in the Discord at all, you know that they made this shirt by hand using a freezer paper technique, which they are like more than happy. I've seen them talking to people about how they did it if you want to recreate the same thing. The shirt also very slightly glows in the dark, which is really
awesome.
cool.
Oh.
Yeah. And so they made this shirt for under $20. So if you're interested in doing that and you want to learn how, like, hit them up.
Heck yeah, some bargain TBC kid cosplay. Like, let's go. You can put some cons with that. It's really nice.
Yeah, absolutely. And kind of segueing into cosplay, we actually have
No way.
our very first cosplayer of RK.
Wait,
So-
wait, RK paid someone to cosplay RK.
You know what I mean. So she said this is her first try out cosplaying. She said it was really just buying a hoodie, a t-shirt, and a purple bandana. Bless TBC for easy clothes. The wig was the hardest part, but Cretaceous gave me some tips for wigs and such for next time, so we'll see what kind of tinfoily goodness that Act 3 brings.
I love it. RK cosplaying as RK. Very well done. I love how RK is so iconic. Like we've seen him so many times. I could spot an RK art from like a mile away. I swear. The purple is such a dead giveaway.
Yes, and I'm such like, I fucking love purple so much. I just feel like we're best friends already, so.
Purple's a great color.
It is amazing.
Yeah, they buy art from everyone, I think.
RK single-handedly funding all of our artists. Support local art.
Hell yeah. And then, of course, last but not least, we have our friends over at The Dreaming Prophet. They have 2 new episodes, episodes 17 and 18. Episode 17 is called From Whom the Bell Tolls. It talks about In Her Teeth, See the Grudge, and it features our friend and club member, An Unstoppable Heart. Episode 18 is called Swan Song and talks about Dance for Us, the past and the present, and briefly recaps her death arc. And that features me. And they gave me a lot of room to go talk about all my theories of Dance for Us, which bless their souls. So if you're interested in that, go check them out on pretty much any platform that you get your podcasts at, but there are a few. And then, of course, we are always accepting all sorts of artworks, poems, stories, songs, creations, sculpts, cosplays, shirts, guides, like anything TBC related that you make, we want to shout you out for it. But new, starting this month, is we will be using a Google form for submissions. So a lot of you who submitted last month got to experience that and really helped me hone in to make sure it was the best experience that I could make it. So we will have that link for you. You can still message me and I can send it to you. We'll try and put it up on the Twitter somewhere as well. So the only thing that's different is you'll be submitting through Google Form. That helps me so that we keep all the submissions in the same place and they don't get lost in email and different people's inboxes or whatnot. So that's the only change. As always, we love your art. Please, let us feature it. And if you see other people, maybe people who are new to TBC and they don't know, let them know that they can submit their art and come be a part of our amazing community.
If you find any stray players like around when you're running around looking for low-level games to help educate players, send them over to the Discord so we can definitely grow the community, and tell your friends about it as well, and submit art to us as well, so we can go ahead and spread it around and everyone get a chance to see it.
Absolutely. And that is it for this month's community segment.
Yeah, don't forget to stick around for the raid at the end, where we will be raiding a player and freaking them out. So be sure to get your favorite sleeper quotes ready, your favorite lucid quotes ready for the raid, and go ahead and spam them as soon as we get on in there. And with that, I think we hear someone outside of the boxcar.
I wonder who that could be. Let's let them.
Wait, is it just?
I hear them.
Guys, we gotta go!